I've got to get going.
Haven't you hardly touched your coffee?
I know, but I really do have a heavy schedule. And I'm trying to cut down on the amount of caffeine I'm taking in.
You know, I really can't get over the change in you.
Well, it's about time, don't you think? I mean, I haven't exactly been a prize this last year. What you might call a cabin of doom and gloom.
Well, listen, I didn't welcome it. I'm saying I don't understand it. Has something happened?
Well, I'm quite enjoying having little conversations with Alan Jr. now.
I didn't realize Alan Jr. was conducting animated and lengthy conversations.
Well, he isn't right now, but he will because he's a very bright boy, you know.
Well, I'm very glad that he's brought such jest to your life.
It isn't only that. I mean, I'm enjoying working in the clinic now. I wasn't satisfied with it to start with because I felt it was a compromise and that I was settling, but I'm extremely satisfied now.
Well, I'm very glad that you are. Still, in all, those two reasons aren't really enough to cause this total change.
Why do we keep talking about me? Let us talk about you. What's going on in your life these days?
Well, very much the same as yours, I guess. Raising our son, carrying on animated conversations with him, and, well, getting on with my career, which is getting heavier by the day.
Well, it's wonderful.
Yes, well, I guess so. Except I'm having a little difficulty with it. You see, I don't think it's all that rewarding like you do.
It's a pity. I'm sorry.
Are you?
Yes, of course I am. I would like this arrangement of ours to work as well for you as it does for me. I don't want to see you be unhappy, Monica. Look, I'd like to talk it over with you, but I really don't have time, so maybe I'll see you at the hospital, all right?
Yeah, maybe.
Chill walking over here.
You know I called you in today, don't you, Heather?
I think so. To discuss my outpatient status?
What do you think about it?
It's something I want more than anything else in the world.
Even after that incident the other day?
Did you plan that?
No, Heather. Had I known that it was Diana Taylor's memorial service at General Hospital that morning, I probably would not have taken you in with me.
Well, I'm glad we didn't know then.
Are you?
Well, even though it didn't work out quite like I expected, it was okay in the end.
Come on, sit down, please. Jeff called me that night.
I'm afraid he wasn't very happy to see me there. I tried to explain everything to him, but I'm not sure he believed me.
Heather, Jeff needs time to adjust, just as you do.
I know. That's why I try not to let it bother me. He said Stephen Lars is going through a lot, too, and I can understand that.
Can you?
He's only 3 years old. He doesn't know that Jeff is his real father or that I'm his real mother. Well, Jeff's afraid I'm going to get all emotional when I see him.
Oh, come on, Heather. What do you think?
I think I'd be just fine. I just want to hold him in my arms and tell him how much I love him. But I can understand Jeff's worry.
I'd like for you to be able to see him.
Maybe Jeff will let me. What are you smiling about?
I'm amazed at the wonderful progress you've made.
You really think so?
Mm-hmm. And I think I'm able to tell you now that these visits can become a permanent thing for you. Once a week, if you like.
You really mean that? I'd love to. You know it.
Now, wait a minute. There are a couple of restrictions. One, naturally, I want you to keep in touch with me by phone. And two, you need to have someone with you. Oh, they could meet you. Friend or relative. Your mother or maybe your cousin. Or one of the people you got close to when you were at home over the Christmas holidays.
It all sounds wonderful.
Well, I know the nurse told you that Monday would be all right. Have you made any plans yet?
Well, I have been thinking about it.
Well, you know that there's a bus that leaves Port Charles on a regular schedule.
No, I didn't realize that. Well, I could take that. And, you know, if it's all right with you, I'd like to meet Amy and spend the day with her.
I thought so. You and Amy have become good friends. Why don't you give her a call?
All right. Could I call her right now? I think she's probably at the hospital.
Let me do it for you.
Main desk, Miss Spencer.
Hello, this is Dr. Nelson from Forrest Hills. I'm trying to get in touch with Amy Vining. Is she in today?
Oh, yes. As a matter of fact, she's right here. Hold on a minute. Amy? Yeah? For you. Oh, me? Dr. Nelson. Oh, hello?
Hello, Amy. Dr. Nelson. Hold on. I have someone here who would like to talk to you.
Hello, Amy. It's Heather. Well, hello. I know you must be busy, so I won't keep you very long, but I'm in Dr. Nelson's office, and he said I can come back to Port Charles for the day on Monday, and I'd like to spend the day with you. That'd be perfect, because Monday's my day off. Do you want me to come and pick you up? No, I can take the bus. But maybe you could drive me back. Perfect. How about if you meet me around lunchtime at Pop Snyder's? That's directly across the street from the hospital. Okay, I'll be there. Okay, then, Heather, you know, the weather is still cold, so be sure to wear your gloves. Okay, bye. Well?
Uh-huh, just as I thought. No fever.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm just tired, huh?
Well, not necessarily. I mean, you could have the flu. You don't have to have fever with the flu. What about your appetite? You hungry?
No, not really.
It's a shame. I was going to fix breakfast for you.
Oh, no. You mean I missed my big chance?
Well, don't be too hasty. You haven't tasted my cooking.
Thought you were a gourmet cook.
No, my talents lie elsewhere. Sorry.
I know that. I'm not sorry at all.
I wish I didn't have to go into the hospital today. I could stay and give you a very long, free demonstration.
Probably just as well that you do have to go then, because I am really exhausted.
I'm rejected again.
You are not rejected. You will never be rejected. Let me get my strength back, and I'll show you how you'll never be rejected.
Okay, I can't wait. But today you stay in bed, you hear?
Yes, sir.
That's what I like. Obedience.
In fact, I think I'm going to have the assistant manager take over the disco tonight, too.
I will try and stop by on the way home from the hospital, okay?
Oh, would you really?
Yes, I will really.
Good. Alan, I'll worry about you.
Don't worry about me. You're the one who's not feeling well.
That's not what I meant, and you know it.
I know. I'm sorry.
Is Monica suspicious about us, Alan? I mean, does she believe the stories you're telling her every time you come over here?
No, I don't think that she's suspicious.
You hesitated when you said that.
Did I?
Mm-hmm. Alan, you have got to be careful. If Monica ever found out about us, well, I just couldn't handle it. I really couldn't if you ever got separated from your son because of me.
You're an incredible woman. You're making it very hard for me to leave.
I really don't mean to.
You think maybe I could have another kiss just to hold me until I get back here tonight?
Yeah, I think I can manage that.
Oh, good. I want you both to know how much I appreciate this.
Well, it is important if you had to get permission from both the chief of staff and the police.
Yes, it's very important. No, I need to get a fix on the security here. How do you know where your people are, where they're supposed to be?
Well, different nurses are scheduled to oversee a group of patients during the day, and then there's a different group.
No. I'm more concerned with the people at night.
Well, we have a bed check every day.
Allow me to get a little bit more specific, but keep this in confidence, please. I'm mostly interested in a patient, Heather Weber. Now, has she ever been absent from bed check at night?
Well, there was one night when Heather wasn't in her room, but we found out she'd been in the shower.
No. I know about that night. I'm speaking specifically of the night of February the 18th.
That'd be the night right before the Port Charles parade.
Well, I could check the report, but wait a minute. I remember that night. You said the night before the parade? Well, we were both on duty that night. Remember, that was the night Sarah's mother called.
Right, I remember that.
And I know Heather was here that night. I mean, besides the bed check, we went into their room and to tell Sarah that her mother had called, and we talked to Heather. She said Sarah was sound asleep. And then, the next morning, very early, there was some kind of a scene when her husband came to see her.
Yes, that's the night.
Well, I'm sorry we couldn't be of more help. Oh. Hello, Heather.
Hi, Joe. Didn't expect to see you here today.
Yeah, well, it was sort of a surprise visit. The nurses were keeping me company while I was waiting to see you.
Well, how nice. Good to see you.
Your hands are awfully cold, kiddo.
Well, I was just walking across the lawn from Dr. Nelson's office.
Oh, you're going to have to be more careful next time. Remember to wear those gloves that Amy brought up here for you.
I will. Well, I certainly want to thank you for keeping Joe company.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Heather.
You have my thanks, too.
Anytime.
Boy, the people up here are really nice, aren't they?
I suppose so. Though you certainly see it from a different perspective than I do.
I suppose so.
Joe,
Yeah?
what are you doing here?
Why, am I making you uptight?
No?
I thought I detected a little note of hostility in your voice.
That seems to be the kind of relationship we're developing, doesn't it?
Yeah, I admit I came down on you a little bit hard at the hospital the other day.
You certainly did. And I think it was very uncalled for, because whether you believe it or not, it's true. I didn't know Diana Taylor's memorial service was going to be that day.
Well, I know that now, Heather, but you've got to give me a little bit of a break. I was a bit surprised to look up and see you hiding behind a potted palm.
I just happened to wander in, and when I saw what was going on, I left. You have to admit, I didn't stay.
Yes, I admit you didn't stay. You walked outside and you waited right there for Jeff, didn't you?
You kept me there talking.
Well, I didn't come up here to talk to you about this.
Then what did you come up here for? I know you don't like me very much. And I can't remember any of those things that you've accused me of doing in the past.
Yeah, well, if you just check up on your history lessons a little
Look,
bit, you'll find that you did everything that you...
I know you have no reason to lie to me. It's just such a shock to think that I could have tried to give someone LSD. I mean, I can't believe I was really that sick. I'm just trying to understand it all, Joe.
I'm sure you are. What I came up here for was... Jeff asked me to.
He did?
Yeah, Jeff's concerned about you, Heather. He wants to know how you're doing. He's very busy right now with his son.
I'm sure he is.
Listen, I may as well be up front with you. I know the trouble that you two are having over your son. I'm just sort of a liaison between you and Jeff.
Well, you're a very good friend of Jeff's.
Well, I do want what's best for him, Heather.
Well, I hope that's going to be me, Joe.
Do you honestly think you're good for him?
I was once. Even though I may have done some terrible things in the past, someday soon I'm going to prove to everyone that I've changed. Maybe then even you'll believe I'm not such a rotten person after all.
Sarah, hiya. How you doing?
Joe, hi. I'm fine. I was wondering where you were. I found some yarn in the drawer. You learning how to knit?
Well, I thought if maybe they could teach me in therapy class, I'd make some things for Steve and Lars.